Alrighty, welcome to the Nerd and Weeb podcast. How is everyone doing today?
Good. Happy to be here, honestly.
Hell yeah.
Fantastically good.
Got a wonderful co-star or guest star. Sorry, I'm already messing up the beginning of this. Guest
Yay!
star, LordxLaw,
What's going on?
coming in from YouTube.
How you doing? How you doing? Thank you all for letting me come here. Don, are you already doing it? All right, so we just don't give a fuck today. Okay.
No,
Oh no,
apparently not.
never, no ever, not ever.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me today. Hopefully you're all doing pretty good.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Chilling. Ready to have a wonderful podcast and then eat some food.
Yeah, me too, actually.
All right, so I'm gonna hit you right off the bat, Lord. Um, this isn't really much about your channel, but like I know you have opinions. Starfield.
God damn it.
God.
Both of us on our socials are being very vocal about it, and I need to talk to you personally about that.
Well, to be honest, I am getting absolutely obliterated in my comments about the Starfield video that I made because apparently people don't like when you don't. Well, yeah, it's a very touchy subject. Um, Don, do you know what's going on with Starfield?
It's being FPS capped if I'm not mistaken to 30
Yeah,
FPS for yeah, and then it's gonna be kind of like No Man's Sky, but not.
exactly. And that's exactly what I said, right? And I was like, why is it capped at 30 frames if it's only made for just the Xbox and the PC? And so Microsoft says the Xbox is the most powerful console on the planet, right? But you can't optimize your one game for this one console at like 60 frames is not hard. It can
No,
be done. It happens all the time. I don't.
Mhm.
and
That
it's
really
like
shows.
it's literally the selling point for the Xbox Series X and PS5, and every single person that has come up to me and been like, "Yo, Xbox is stronger than PS5." I'm like, "Great, how are your exclusives doing, buddy?
Yeah,
Um,
like,
how are your 30 frames per second? Because my 60 frames and 120 frames, they're golden. I love it.
God of
Spider-Man,
War.
fantastic." And then I'm just like, you guys got Forza. I think Forza and Halo are the only ones that actually can run at 60 to 120 frames.
yeah,
And that's sad because those are old IPs, sadly enough.
it's crazy. And so I made a video about it. I said that guys, you need to stop overhyping this game because it's going to be average at best. Because
Mhm.
first off, Bethesda games are never optimized when they launch. They're always buggy as fuck. Everyone knows this. It's a whole meme. It's been a
Yep.
meme for like a decade, right?
Fallout 4 was pretty bad. Fallout
Yeah, and
76 was worse.
yeah, and people just don't want to remember that, and they just want to look at Starfield like it's the holy grail. So when you attack that, and they're like, "Wait a minute, well, who are you?" Like, I had so many people accuse me of being like a Sony fanboy. I never even mentioned the PlayStation in my video.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And one of the funniest things no one has ever brought up is a few weeks ago. First off, Phil Spencer, the CEO of Xbox, said, "Yeah, we see what happened with Redfall, because Redfall, the same thing happened, and people just forgot about that, I guess." He's like, "Yeah, we'll make sure Starfield doesn't run at 30 frames." Went from
Literally the
there,
next day.
whatever, and
Yeah.
then I remember a few weeks after that, id Software, the creators of Doom, were like, "Yeah, we helped Bethesda improve the gunplay for Starfield, and we helped them polish the combat." And then you watch the direct from last Sunday, where the enemy AI is like standing around, they're just looking at you, they got stormtrooper aim, they're just
It
yeah,
looked like
it looks
2005.
it looks so terrible. And I'm like, what was id Software doing? What did you pay them for? Were they just in the studio like, yeah, whatever, just do it,
It,
it looks good to me.
Throwing it
my
out.
biggest annoyance is the ships. Is
Yeah, that's the
NASA
first
punk.
time I ever heard that term too. I was like, what was that?
Like, no, we don't want NASA punk. If you're making a space game, make it look like a damn spaceship. I want like a Jedi starfighter looking spaceship flying around.
Bro,
I don't want
Yeah, like
a block. If I
that's
want
what
a
I like
block, I
about
gotta
No
play
Man's Sky.
Roblox.
You
and
can
they
have
they
so many
really did
ships.
not. Yeah, they really didn't read the room because I was
No,
watching this direct, and I'm like, they're showing off all the cool stuff you can make with your ships. I'm like, dude, I've seen people make farming mechs and Tears of the Kingdom not a month ago, and they're acting like this huge mech full of ships and Starfield is so great. Like we've seen this shit so
Yep.
many times before. And I'm sorry, I have to say this. This isn't bullying. It's just stating a fact. But I hate how everyone is so enamored with this woman that they showed who collects sandwiches.
What?
Like it's the funniest thing. So in the direct, she's like giving the presentation, right? She's like, "Yeah, I like to when I'm a pirate, I like to go hoard all the sandwiches I find on ships," and they show like this huge pile of sandwiches. And everyone in the subreddit for Starfield is like, "Oh my god, she's so quirky! Look, she does this with her sandwiches, and she makes her ships look like animals." It's like, dude, how fucking hate on you people?
The internet
You
be
know,
internet.
Gotta love that.
like,
They're really paying attention on those special features.
yeah, so I'm like, dude, this is guys, you need to stop overhyping stuff that looks just average as hell.
And you
And
have
no
a
one
wonderful
wants to hear
XP
that.
bar in the middle of the screen,
Yes,
or that
I've done
notification.
that so many times, dude. I hate that.
Like
Destiny
Call of Duty
vibes.
did it okay because like it's there briefly. You get a
Yeah,
kill, boop,
and it's kind of
experience.
small, yeah. But with
If I'm
Starfield, it's like
playing
they got the whole bar behind it, and like,
yeah, if I'm playing a story game, I don't want it there. Like
don't know.
it's it looks so bad, and I'm gonna try and play it on PC. But I'm really hoping that it's gonna run better and they're gonna fix their frames. But I really think it's not gonna happen.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man. I'll have to see what happens.
yeah, me
Personally.
too. Thank God it's going to be on Game Pass, so you can just play it for free without having
I'm
to
not giving
fucking-
Xbox money for Game Pass. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Most of those games I have, and the fact that I can't port them over to my PC is annoying. Like Ori and the Blind Forest, I have it, but for some reason there's like technical difficulty where it just constantly shows like a loading, and I'm like, I have this game. It says play
What?
anywhere. Why can't I put it on my PC?
That's weird.
Yeah, and yeah, it's oh, and then Xbox bringing up Fable, an old
Really?
IP. I'm not even excited because Fable Legends, they tried to bring it out and then it got canned immediately. Like you had a beta, you're great, and then it's like, crap, it's not what people wanted. And then after seeing the trailer, they still don't understand what people want from Fable.
Yeah, like what are they doing with this new Fable? It's nothing like Fable 1 and 2, nothing.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm out of
Fable
this one
1 and
because
2
I
were
never played
fantastic.
Fable, so
Oh, it brought a nice feeling to a third person like older RPG game, and it was nice. It had a little bit of comedy, but it had like a solid story.
Yeah,
okay.
it was like its own identity. But now this new Fable game, it's like they're doing Jack and the Beanstalk, and it's like real life people in the fucking game. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking about.
Did you see the little nod of them kind of bringing back the chicken chaser?
Yeah, like
I'm like, stop. That's a first game thing. You don't need to be like a chicken chaser because that was my favorite. You a chicken chaser? You chase chickens?
they're like, hey, you remember Fable guys? This is still Fable. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And
Let's see. Abby said, it's Xbox's fault. Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition says $230. What are we gonna play that game over Spider-Man 2? Yeah.
Dude, isn't the Starfield? I think the collector's edition for Starfield is like 300.
Yeah, no,
It's either
no,
it's
thank
either
you.
300 or it's like 250, and it comes with like a watch and then like a lunchbox. But still, it's
Who here needs a lunchbox? If we can afford something that's like that, we're not getting it for a lunchbox.
Nah, I'm getting it for the statuette, the map, the soundtrack, the
Yeah,
Steelbook
yeah.
edition, like I did with
It honestly
Assassin's
kills me
Creed
with Spider-Man
Mirage.
because I want the collector's edition of Spider-Man so bad.
I haven't even looked at that. What does that come with?
It's
Yeah.
literally a 19-inch statue of Venom, and then has Peter, like Spider-Man, and then Miles Spider-Man, like both attacking him. It looks so cool, but I don't want to spend $300.
Oh no, yeah, is that all you get? Is
For-
that
for
all you
me,
get?
Canadian, it would be 300.
shit. Yeah.
But you, Don, you also get like all the stuff that comes with the deluxe edition, and like I believe an art book. But for me, that statue is worth it. The statue looks
Yeah,
so cool.
definitely. I'd have to look into that because
Yeah, me too.
that
That's
game's gonna be fucking
intriguing.
great. I don't care what anyone says. That game's gonna be great.
Oh,
Hey, did
it's
you hear when people were trying to shit on it about the water effects in the gameplay reveal they did?
Alpha footage.
why are they looking? It really says not
in the
final
in the
product.
I was about to say, and the alpha footage that's going to be fine tuned.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is what I'm saying. They were trying to find something to just actually gonna be
It's
boring.
going to
I feel
be
like
great, and people are going to
People
be
need to
hating no matter what.
understand. It's an Insomniac is making this game. They've made all the Ratchet and Clanks. All the Ratchet and Clanks. Spider-Man won Game of the Year. Miles Morales, I'm pretty sure, got close to Game of the Year. And it's just
They
like,
remade the Spyro Reignited trilogy too. No,
I believe
they worked with Toys for Bob.
And then they did Sunset Overdrive, which is a mixed review game that was also on Xbox, but I loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun. But they're a good company, and they bring out good quality games. And so I don't know why people are bashing this company specifically, because they're no Bethesda. They know what they know what their consumers want,
Nostalgia.
and they will actually delay their games if
More
need
nostalgia.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, Don, they're saying your mic is a little low.
Mic is a little low.
Yeah.
Ooh. Here, let me.
That's a first.
Right. Yeah. No, I usually have to turn mine down. All right.
Give
How
them
about that?
permission to turn it up for the first time.
All right. How about that? How does that work?
Yeah, that sounds a little better to me.
All right. Big
All right.
bet.
Now, Donnie,
Yeah,
do you have any questions for Mr. Lord?
I
know you
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Before you ask anything, my lawyer is not present. So
All right. I got you.
The lawyer, it's fine. It's fine.
I reserve my rights to remain silent.
It's like,
There are no rights here, boy.
I wasn't there. We didn't, the first is Minecraft really opening right now? That's a troll.
I was trying to play Minecraft as we're doing a podcast. What's up with that?
No, seriously, it literally just opened. I have no clue why. But I was gonna ask, are you excited for Assassin's Creed Mirage? I don't know if you've seen anything about it per se.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I liked Valhalla. I never finished it, but I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan, and Mirage just looks like finally we're getting back to the way it needs to be, right?
I'm
Yes.
so happy about that. Like, I immediately, once they released that second, like, the gameplay trailer, I messaged Dawn. I'm like, it's back. It's back to the basics.
So I haven't watched that gameplay trailer, man. I'm so mad.
Like, they can keep the RPG stuff, that's fine, but like, can we go back to the stealth? Like, it was so overloaded with all this shit. Like, they were trying too hard to be like Witcher 3, and it just
Right? Origins, when it first came out, was pretty good, honestly, because they didn't have the huge monsters and the too much of the RPG effects. Man.
Yeah,
Mirage is gonna be great. Like,
I can't wait to just actually get us an assassination and play an assassin game, because from Origins to Valhalla, every time I go to assassinate, somebody's like, oh no, sorry, wait, you did some damage, but you're not the right level to assassinate this guy.
Yeah. It's like one damage.
I'm playing an assassin game. Please let me assassinate somebody. I don't give a shit what level you are. You could be level freaking 500. I want to assassinate you if I have the drop on you. I don't want to poke you with my little hidden blade.
All right.
Yeah, like, it's gonna be great if they keep the dark and the gritty and the like visceral combat, and the story is good and like super grimdark. I will love it. Like, because there's so much they could do with the setting and the characters. Like, as long as they don't try to be too like lighthearted, like a Marvel movie or some shit, then I'll be happy with it. Like,
Yeah. Hey, Abby, how you doing, buddy?
I got you. I guess like a secondary question to that, could we expect to see you play it on YouTube?
who would I expect to see play it on YouTube?
Like, are we gonna see a LordxLaw series on Assassin's Creed Mirage?
I don't know.
You're just getting him right when all his viewers are watching them right now.
First off, there's so many games I need to beat. Like, if we're talking about right now, there's so many fucking games that I've played on stream.
I expect you to beat Star Wars, sir.
Jedi Survivor,
Don't
Tears of the Kingdom, Diablo 4. Next week is Final Fantasy 16. Like,
oh fuck! Yes, it is.
Crap, okay.
Yeah, I don't want to start like a single player game on stream and then just be like, I can't. I'm playing all these other things. So, Mirage, it would depend on what else is coming out when Mirage comes out.
October 12th.
Of course,
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 is coming as well.
Oh, I figured out I'm going to be playing Spider-Man 2 all weekend when that comes out.
Yeah, I might have to play that on stream because I know everyone's gonna want to watch that game.
I think I'm gonna record videos for Spider-Man. I finally got like a long enough HDMI cable so that I have it hooked up to my TV. But it's still I can still play on my TV and then still have it record to my computer. So I'm
Yeah,
definitely gonna be doing that.
it's gonna be insane when Spider-Man comes out. It's
But
gonna be great.
like,
I've been trying not to get hype about Spider-Man, but the more time goes by, I'm like, dude, this game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
and
fucking.
speaking of hype, with this new, what is it? I guess the Capcom and all the other new shit with the showcases. Star Wars Outlaws. What are your thoughts on that?
I didn't see the reveal, but I heard the news and I saw everyone. And I saw clips about it. Now, I mean, I like the idea. I really do. It looks fucking cool. I know it. They said it takes place during the originals, right?
So between Empire and Return of the Jedi, which I find is really cool because
interesting.
you don't see anything between that period, and
Yeah,
it's a point of where the Empire is thriving. Like they are really like coming in hard on the rebels, and
And
it's
I know it's an open world game. Now, if we're thinking that's when that game takes place, I know Jedi Survivor in Catholic takes place way before that, right?
between 3 and 4, but I believe it's getting close to 4. In terms of timeline, I believe we should be probably another 5 years. I think if they did a third game, I think that's when 4 is kind of happening.
So we might see Cal, right?
You might,
Because
because if you think about
that'd be
it, Cal
fire.
is younger than Ahsoka, and so Ahsoka has appeared. I'm trying to remember, she's appeared when the Mandalorian is happening, and the Mandalorian takes place after Return of the Jedi.
yeah,
So Cal is still technically around and younger than Ahsoka around that time. So we could also see a live action Cal if they wanted to, which Cameron Monaghan has been vocal about, saying he's open to doing that.
He's down for that Disney money.
He's a great actor.
He's good.
I love him, but he would be stupid not to ride this wave as an actor.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, if you haven't seen him in Shameless, his acting is very good. Like, I love that show. Like, absolutely love that show. And him and one of the other characters are my favorite characters. And just the acting performances, the drama, he has it. He can do it.
Yeah, let me guess. The other character's lit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Debbie until she got older and pissed me off.
Oh man.
I've seen a couple episodes of Shameless. I really need to watch the whole show.
It's an emotional roller coaster, that's for sure. But it's good.
So I haven't seen much of it, honestly, and I did watch a couple episodes like Law, but not too much. Not too much to be knowledgeable about it, unfortunately.
Yeah, me too. So I'll have to do it. I know you need to catch up on anime.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I do.
We were watching Mob Psycho, but then we were also looking at some other ones like Hell's Paradise. Yeah, I mean, it was Full Metal Alchemist, I believe we've added to the list, and Death Note.
Yes, yeah.
So
Full Metal is definitely. I will give my left arm just for you to watch Full Metal.
I got you.
Watch some of the openings, and then you'll be like, okay, the show's gonna be something different.
Yeah.
Big bet. All right, I'll definitely check it out. I won't.
Okay, I'll say this. This is all I'll say. Okay, I don't want to overhype it for you, but Brotherhood is the kind of show. It's like 60 episodes, right? But every episode ends with the perfect cliffhanger to make you want to keep watching it.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Where you're like, okay, I don't want to keep watching. Like, dude, watch it. I'm trying not to freak out on you, but just watch the show. Just do it.
Just okay. Don't hold me at gunpoint. I got you.
God, it's just great, dude. It's just great.
So, Lord, we met through Instagram long time ago. You sent me a message saying, "Hey, you want to do some a follow for follow?" And now here we are.
Dude, that was first off, before you exposed me. This was before YouTube, before TikTok, before all that shit. It was just
this is way back in the day.
I just made like gameplay clips and like gameplay screenshots, and I was like trying to grow my channel.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, do you want to do follow for fun?" Because I saw he was drawing too, and I'm like, "Hey, I like your stuff. Do you want to do it?" I didn't really think he was gonna fucking respond, and then he's like, "Yeah, sure." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
And
Not
here we are. We played a few games together, talked over. I feel like it's been years, but I feel like it's only been 1 year at the same time.
yeah, like it's crazy. Like you're one
Like,
of the only one. You and Avi really are one of the only ones back from like back when I first started that have kept doing like content and that have kept being active. Like so many other people that I knew when I started out, like just fell out of like streaming or gameplay content, and it's really sad to see, but I understand it at
Sad.
the same time.
yeah,
But yeah, it's a lot different. I feel like I'm one of of my friend group of creators that I started with. I feel like I'm one of the last ones, and it is kind of sad. It is kind of it weighs on me sometimes to be like, damn, I'm all alone out here doing this shit.
it's
But
almost
then,
like high school. Like you make friends in high school, and then you move on, you go to college, and then it's like you only kind of have that small group now. It used to be a bigger group, and it just gets smaller and smaller over
yeah,
the
yeah,
years.
yeah,
Sad.
exactly.
But it's just crazy, like to look back at like even like how I had my streams and doing my videos. It was really cringy, I would say. And then just do you have that feeling where you look back and you're just like, whoa, what the hell was I doing?
Yeah, there was, of course. Now, my my newer content, I no, I love the videos I make now. Back then, back when I first started, yeah, it was because I did some about like GameStop and like back then, yeah, it was yeah, it was a little cringy. I got rid of a lot of them. Like you can't find them.
Do you still have that Wraith one that you did? I remember it got taken down and then you reposted it, but I don't know if it got taken down again.
Shit, I
You,
think I have it privated on TikTok because it had like a
okay,
million views.
yeah,
I didn't want to
God,
get rid of that one. I didn't want to get rid of that one. Yeah, I didn't want to get rid of that one. But
because I remember
yeah,
you struggled to keep that on there too.
yeah, and today if I did it, I don't think it would get blocked. It's like
No,
it's the whole conversation with TikTok and how they do their whole guidelines. With YouTube, nope, there would be no problem at all. But TikTok it changes so much, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole discussion.
but TikTok also was the platform that kind of got you blown up. I remember
Yeah,
like
yeah,
posted up one video, and next thing you know, it just went crazy. I remember
yeah. It
seeing
was
those like story notifications, like holy shit, what's happening right now?
yeah. It was actually Reddit that I first went viral on, and then it went from Reddit to TikTok because I decided someone had told me to start putting my videos on TikTok. So it blew up on Reddit. Now, because Don doesn't know what the hell we're talking about. So
no, no,
when
I'm just inside.
yeah, so take you back to when Cyberpunk was about to come out, Cyberpunk 2077. Back
Oh,
then,
those good days.
everyone was losing their minds about that game. Like everybody was losing their minds, me included. So the game came out, I played it, and I'm like, this game is shit. Like it was so buggy, it was terrible, it was absolutely god awful, and I was so heartbroken. I felt like I had been divorced by a wife. Like I was like, this is terrible. How could CD Projekt Red do this to me? So I was like, I'm gonna make a funny video about this, and I'm gonna post it on Instagram and put it on Reddit, and then forget about it. So I do the video, I post it, I go to bed. The next morning, my whole phone is blowing up, and it went viral on Reddit. It had like 16,000 likes. Everyone was talking about it because everyone was basically just saying, "Yeah, this game is shit," and they were just talking about their experiences. And I spent the whole days reading the comments because it's like I felt like I had started a discussion where people were able to vent their anger on the game, right? So I was like, I like this. But I'm like, this is just like a one-time thing. I'm not gonna worry about this too much. So then a few weeks later, I did the Apex video, the Wraith one, because I was like, why not? Didn't think anything of it. Same thing happened. And I'm like, yeah, it's just two times. And then it just kept happening over and over and over. And I'm like, okay, I need to take this seriously. And maybe I do have something here that I need to work on. And then after that, I've gotten so lucky as a content creator. Like, a lot of people will be like, yeah, I got all this talent and I'm just so great. No, I got fucking lucky so many times. Like, I've gone viral so many times because I've just got luck. It's just luck. I don't know how to describe it. I didn't do anything, it's just luck. What happened with the
Well,
time and the place.
it's also like you're doing content that is attracting the people that you want to see your videos. Like you're not just kind of posting random things over and over again. Like you kind of have a theme of what you're doing.
Yeah, I try to do things that are relatable and that people can talk about, and that
Yeah.
it's not just me giving my opinion. It's me saying, "Hey, here's my opinion," but also what do you think? You know, um, so that's what I try to do these days, and it definitely backfired on me yesterday with Starfield. But it's okay because sometimes as long as people are talking, then I'm okay with it. Like even if they're just bashing me into the ground about Starfield, it's like okay, cool, but it's at least I started the conversation.
And I feel
Right.
like that's part of being a content creator too. Like you're not always going to get that positive feedback from people. It's
Oh.
you're gonna get that negative once in a while.
Don't let me open
Yeah,
up my Facebook page DMs.
So yeah, I love being a creator, and I'm gonna keep writing it. Now I haven't told anybody this. I didn't even tell you guys this, but an hour before we just started this show, I got an email from a partnership program that had been. It's a program that Mr. Beast had invested into, and they
Oh,
want
shit.
me to join. They want me to join the program. So I have to speak with them about what it actually is. But I was like,
That's awesome.
Oh, that's pretty sick. Yeah,
And
man.
it's legit, right?
yeah, I looked it up and it's a whole fucking thing, and like, so I have to research it a little more, speak with them about the contract, and but it's something that I didn't expect was going to happen today of all days. So
That's insane.
Hey, man.
Congrats.
yeah, once I learn more about it, I'll be able to say some more. But yeah, like it's crazy. Like at first, content started as like a hobby, but now it's slowly, maybe it can be something that I can like start going to conventions and doing like full films and videos and shit. That's what I want to
Big
do.
panel with your face on it saying LordxLaw.
It's
Ooh.
not about that. It's not
Ooh.
about. It's not
Ooh.
about that.
Ooh. Films are
It's
definitely an interest of mine as well. It's
yeah.
ooh.
Okay, so this is my vision. Basman, are you a fan or do you know of the show Key and Peele?
I love Key and Peele so much.
My end game is to make a gaming show online that is just like Key and Peele, just for gamers. So it's all about gaming skits. It's like high production, me, a couple other actors.
I
That's my
love
end
that.
goal. That's what I want to do, and I know it's gonna blow up if I can just get it
I
started.
I would
Bro,
watch that. That would be
I
very entertaining to
that
do.
would be fun.
It's the perfect idea. So that's what I want to do. That's my whole plan. It's gonna take a lot of money and a lot of people.
Well,
I
hey
want to
man,
do it.
if
But
you start a
it'll work.
GoFundMe, hit me with the link. I'm just saying.
I will. I will. It's gonna be once I get it started. It's gonna be great. So that's the goal.
Well, I can't
Hell
wait
yeah.
to see where it takes you.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Um, and yeah, I'll take a trip up to Canada. I mean,
Hell
obviously, if you
yeah.
want to be in it,
We got igloos, we got maple syrup, we got hockey.
send something
Oh,
to
I'm
your base.
sorry. I'm sorry.
got a couple of moose
Okay,
there.
We
okay.
got
If we do a Canada episode, we have to do a South Park reference.
sure. I don't know how I'm gonna make my mouth like go up and down like that, but like we'll figure it out.
You
We'll
know,
we'll find
Yeah, it'll
something.
be perfect.
it's
Hey,
ironic
Richard, good.
because
Thank you for the follow.
South Park is actually based off of the show that, or like the city that Trey I forget the other one's name, Travis, came out of college from in Colorado, and that's where I'm here in Colorado. So
Colorado.
that Colorado. They're always
I like your
talking.
hockey team.
They did pretty good last year, but I'm kind of mad at them this year. Fucking, they did
Obviously,
good. They did good.
they're
We're still
better
champs.
when Joe Sakic was there. And
Hey, I'm gonna just say
haters.
this. I'm not a big sports fan technically. I don't watch a lot of sports, but how about them Nuggets? How about them Nuggets? Oh,
Nuggets just won. Wait, Nuggets.
the Nuggets just won the NBA championship.
I have no idea about basketball, so I'm just like
I don't watch it very
blinded.
often, but I'm very, very excited about that fact because they hadn't done it in a while. So,
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know too much about sport. My mind can't handle more than just like gaming anime. I can't fit anything else in it, like.
Well, there's chaos up there and
Then-
a parade tomorrow. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's going off. That leads that kind of opens the door for a question that I had for Law. Are you a nerd or a weeb?
I'm a nerd.
Damn it.
Yes.
No, I'm a nerd. All right, well, yeah, because I know way more about gaming than I do anime now. Now I know I'm not the right anime to talk, but I'm not like super into it as I used to be when I was younger.
That's
So
fair.
Got you.
I'm definitely with.
Or would you say you're a hybrid?
No, I can't even find. I'm not going to be a fake fan. I'm comfortably sitting in the gaming nerd section right now.
I'm just chilling here alone then as a
Hey.
weeb, as a hybrid, I would say.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you gotta own it.
I was
Exactly.
born a hybrid, and now my interests are a hybrid.
She's like he said, you gotta own it. just crap everywhere.
Also, where are we on our like cameras? Because like for me, Lord is here.
Yeah,
For me,
then
he's on the bottom,
Dawn
yeah.
Dawn is right. There we go. There.
They're on the left of
I'm
me.
like trying to figure this straight.
This is Dawn, and then this is Bass for me.
Oh, okay.
It's the opposite from what he's saying for me. That's awesome.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Oh my gosh.
So, Dawn, I have a question for you, actually.
What's
You
up?
have a whole bunch of Star Wars bling in the back. Now, this is a question that's going to decide whether you're a real homie or if you're just like
Okay.
if your judgment's questionable. What do you think about Rise of Skywalker?
I knew
I
it.
need to hear this too.
So
You're gonna tell
the
me all I need to know about you.
my take on it is essentially they had a good idea, right? But it was essentially still copy paste from the original trilogies because that's what sold. You know what I mean? If you watch like The Force Awakens, right, and then compare it to A New Hope, same concept. They discover a whole planet killing base, Death Star, i.e. Star Killer base, and
I
then
feel like that worked because it was more nostalgia,
right.
as a first time thing. But then it started to become more of like
That's where I'm headed.
pattern. I'm like,
That's where I'm headed, though. Is that in the middle they switched up directors, which is my first gripe about that, right?
Yep.
They had a whole creative disassembly there, and then tried to remake Empire Strikes Back, except in reverse, because you have a whole Hoth-like planet that's not ice; it's just red sand. And then AT-ATs that are bigger than AT-ATs because it's the First Order. And
the ATMT.
yeah. I couldn't remember if it was an ATVT, like if I knew they called it something.
Am I the nerd now? Because I'm correcting you with the. It's not sand. It's salt.
I haven't- See the.
I already know you are one of the hugest Star Wars fans I've ever seen in my life. So just
He is one of the only people I would be okay with like correcting me on Star Wars because I used to have a Star Wars dictionary, but that's on the prequels and the original trilogy equipment. I don't have the Disney encyclopedia yet. Okay, I'm saving up for it.
Fair enough.
So like when you get to Rise of Skywalker, though, right? You have J.J. Abrams. You have J.J. Abrams trying to wrap up his story that he had originally planned because he thought he was going to get contracted for all three, and so it feels rushed, right? The Rise of Skywalker as a whole feels rushed. There's the story plotline goes fucking everywhere. It feels like it connects to the other movies, right? But it doesn't truly feel like it's a sequential trilogy, if that makes sense to me, at least.
Of course, because they switch everything up between movies. Why would they have different directors? What's the logic?
Right? No,
I
yeah,
have
exactly.
An opinion on that because what you said about Rise of Skywalker, I feel like everything in Rise of Skywalker, is basically what J.J. Abrams wanted to do, but instead of the Emperor, it was going to be Snoke. I feel like he didn't plan on killing Snoke I feel like he never planned on having the Emperor come back because, quite frankly, that negates the whole fucking thing. This pisses me off. This negates the whole thing that Anakin is the chosen one and brings
No,
balance to the Force because
but
it
here's the
takes it
thing,
away.
though. Here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing. In Legends and a couple other stories, right? Palpatine was able to clone himself, obviously, because he had the Kaminoan facility and research at its disposal. Once he fucking pretty much
Fair,
wiped
yeah.
out Kamino in the as we see in the I think it was the last season of Clone Wars, he could have very well just as easily cloned himself, you know what I mean? And that is how he would have progressed as an ever living emperor, if you will, right? It's possible. I'm kind of still mad that we didn't get to see Mara Jade or fucking, you know what I mean? They completely flipped the script
And how
on.
they just butchered the Knights of Ren,
Mhm.
like showing this badass group in the first one.
The whole last movie, they just stood around and then got whooped in the last fight.
Yeah, the last one, they're like, all right, here they are. They're gonna fight. Oh, they're gonna fight Kylo Ren. Okay, they're gonna get slapped so hard.
I have a very big bone to pick too, because Rise of Skywalker is the one where Leia's because they all jumble into one fuckmare of excuse my language in my head. So Rise of Skywalker is the one where Leia gets blown out into space, right?
No, that's Last Jedi.
That's what I thought. Okay, still not a big fan of that.
And how she just like flew.
Yeah, how is she all of a sudden gonna get force powers? Because there's also like legend stories, right? That Disney obviously retconned, and I know that I'm not going to be one of those people.
Superman.
But I'm super sad that we didn't get to see like Leia be what she could have been, which she was written
Like they
into
showed
like
a
legend stories
flashback
and stuff.
in Rise of Skywalker, but that's
Yeah, I remember that.
pretty much it.
Right.
And
Yeah, that's where we
even
get to
that-
see her lightsaber, I guess. But
All right,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
let me just throw my mindset down, okay? Because I saw Rise of Skywalker New Year's night. We saw it as the year was turning to the new year. So we were in the theaters for the new year. I regret that shit because we could have been doing anything else.
Still not as bad as Last Jedi.
Yeah. First off,
Yeah.
my first issue, Palpatine. You're telling me he had a whole hidden planet with all these starships, all these troops ready to go, and he never once used them in the original movies. They just randomly were just sitting there with their thumbs up their asses for the whole time until Kylo came down and visited.
Yeah,
That was my
like,
first issue.
makes no sense.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense.
Yep. Well, then the Emperor is the Emperor too. He did plot the Jedi downfall for like 30 years.
But like, if he had Star Destroyers,
He's petty
with,
as
like,
fuck.
But if he had Star Destroyers with the level of Death Star power,
Yeah, that's true.
he could have just done that. He could have just been like, all right, here's a Star Destroyer in each like sector. Don't mess with the Empire.
I think they kind of hinted at that in the Clone Wars series and further like little hints at that, because he was always trying to get that power confined for not only for the Death Star, but he was always trying to confine it and trying to make like some crazy shit, bro. Like he was nutty.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that gripe though.
My next gripe was now I don't know if there was ever an explanation. I remember when they were on the desert planet, because I don't remember the movie too much, but I remember the parts I hated about it. When they were on the desert planet with Rey, and they
Jeddah?
found that I think so, and they found that hidden Sith car or mobile, whatever it was, underground.
Oh, this yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
What the fuck was up with that? And they're like, "Oh, this is a Sith symbol." Like what?
Hey, Sylvie, how's it going?
What how? And they're like, use that to put together the whole plot. I think isn't that where she found like the dagger that
Yeah.
she needed?
That
The Sith
and that
dagger.
same scene you're talking about pissed me off too, because how is a nobody? I get she's a Palpatine, but how is a nobody able to go up to this like snake worm thing and heal it? After that is literally like she's a nobody. She doesn't even know how to use the Force properly, and is able to use the power that Anakin literally wanted to save Padme. And she's just like, yeah, I can do it. Let me put my hand on it. I got it, no problem. Oh, you want me to save Ben at the end of the movie? I can do it again. I don't know how, but I can do it again.
But she's special.
Generational curse.
Yeah, for sure.
Generational curses, man.
Like, oh, that bothered me. I remember sitting in the theater, and I'm just like, why?
Here's the thing. I think I waited so long because of like how much controversy was surrounding Rise of Skywalker that I didn't want to watch it right away. So I think when Disney Plus released, I fucking watched it here on my TV.
You waited all the way up until it got on Disney Plus? Props to you. I was like, I saw.
I'm a Star Wars fan, but like I had other things to watch too, like The Mandalorian, Bad Batch.
That was a whole other anger I experienced in my life.
Like, I already knew they're gonna fake that shit out. They made it so obvious.
He
dies in Legends. I kind of expected it instead of Han Solo in the first one.
There's no way they killed Chewbacca. Like, of all people, they should have killed Rey. Chewbacca should have just become the new Jedi. Because like that hurt me to my heart.
No. So we can't talk about the new trilogy without touching on John Boyega's character getting absolutely fucking rocked, bro.
That was
like
disrespectful to him.
Dude,
he deserved way more than what he got.
They just straight advertised him as the Jedi, just holding the lightsaber. But yeah, we're not gonna expand on that. I guess the next one
was just like, yeah, so he has this love interest, which also they ignored completely. She became a fuzzy image in the background. And
everybody hated her, bro. I was like,
yeah, because she made no sense. It was just a random character, and all of a sudden she fell in love with him. And I was like, okay.
You're talking about the native woman in
Rose.
Rose. Oh, we talked about in Last Jedi.
Yeah, Last Jedi.
In the third movie, I think she was only there for like
right. Exactly. She was briefly in the third movie. She was in the background as a fuzzy image
because she got so much clout from the second movie that they didn't want to put her in the third. That's what I think is like, damn, bro.
Yeah. Also, like Finn's haircut in the third movie was on point. just want to throw it out there. It's random, but like it was good. And I'm just like, he's a good character, and I was waiting for him to be a Jedi.
Yeah, I was really hoping for them to make him a Jedi. Like that was the whole point. They advertised so much of it in Force Awakens.
They did, and then they completely flipped it. We're like, nah, she has Force powers. She has the lightsaber now. I'm like,
something funny about the entire like sequel trilogy? It was never supposed to be what it was. It was talked about as they were Jedi hunters. Yep, there was no Knights of Ren. There was no Kylo. There wasn't really like Sith per se. That they were called. They were like Jedi hunters,
Inquisitors. Essentially, is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, like that's what it was supposed to be, and then it changed to what they did now. And
so you gotta have an antagonist.
Really threw me off. Yeah,
that's interesting, man.
It would have been way better.
The thing about Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor is it's a more small scale personal story, and I think that would have worked a lot better with these sequels too, with like Rey and Finn. But like they had to make it so huge and again after the originals. I think that's really what fucked them over.
Yeah. Like, I feel like if they wanted to bring Palpatine back, then they should have just said Rey is a Palpatine and make her become the villain, and then Finn can be the hero.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think they even wanted to bring him back. I think they were like, "Oh shit, we're fucked," because Snoke is dead, and we didn't mean to kill. Like that's the thing with switching directors. Like he wanted to be all edgy. He was a Rian Johnson, I think, did Jedi. He wanted to be super edgy and kill Snoke, and they did the whole thing. And then the next dude comes back, Abrams, and he's like, "Well, shit, what am I gonna do with this?" You know, like looking at the script, sweating bullets.
And what was
they fly now?
Worse.
They fly now.
They've been flying since the Clone Wars. But with Snoke, you're telling me that this dude is able to control the Force and grab General Hux and drag him on the floor in a Star Destroyer across the galaxy, but then he can't sense that Kylo is rotating the lightsaber next to him.
Well, so here's
cut him
my
in
thing.
half?
Here's my thing on that. Here's my little fucking crackpot theory, right? Palpatine, right? Let's just say that he's just been there the whole time. This like
He's just
behind
chilling in the cargo bay.
behind the whole two like movies. Well, you got to remember, bro. Like Palpatine was the ultimate. Like he can alternate midichlorians, which is like supposedly how Anakin came about, which is how Rey came about. You know,
not Disney canon. I don't know what you're talking about. So.
no. Well, so check this out, right? Check this out.
You got Lord pouting now.
So check this out. So Palpatine being the ultimate being that he is, right? Not having any enemies and just purely drawing on power, you know? Even if he is a clone, could potentially just be channeling through Snoke. Or even created Snoke to be his fucking sidekick because he doesn't have a Vader anymore.
Yeah, there is Uchiko was saying there's clones at the end. So it's like, was Snoke a Palpatine clone, or was he just a clone in general of another?
The
like,
prototype
Jedi
clone? The prototype clone?
There was multiple of Snoke, and they look nothing like Palpatine. So it's like, who knows? And like, if Palpatine was going to clone himself, wouldn't he do it a younger version of himself?
This is why you wear your tinfoil hat around me.
Because like the whole cloning process is they're able, like, they grab Jango's DNA and they're able to clone the kid version and then accelerate the aging. So it's not like they're cloning that specific age. So why wouldn't Palpatine do a younger version of himself at his prime? Because his prime is not the age that he is right now. He's just already powerful.
It would be super sus if the Chancellor just walked in and been like, "Hey, can I get a clone of myself?" You know what I mean? He would have to take care of that and then expose his plans.
Like, slaughtered everybody there.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, but like then again, it would expose himself before his true plans take place. You know what I mean? Like he was smarter than that.
Yeah. Wait, how do we know that he had to have started the cloning process all the way back then? Couldn't he have done it even after the Empire had fallen? Because all of his clones were old, right? Like the clone he had made of himself was
he got rid of the clones shortly after, like fucking not even 2 years after the Clone Wars ended.
Yeah, because they switched to the Stormtroopers, but that was also more of like a loyalty thing.
Relied on propaganda. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if they did the clones, then he already knows the clones are shady. Like he used them to turn them against the Jedi. So he's probably thinking, okay, why? And like, what's stopping them from doing the same to me? Why don't I just get more like actual loyal people and not rely on like a specimen?
Yeah.
So I think that's also what led to him like dropping the clone program.
Dude, we can talk about Star Wars all fucking day.
I know.
We really can though.
Like Star Wars Day Part 2.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
We will do another Star Wars episode themed.
When it gets closer to
the
Star Wars game date. Ooh, this gonna be toasty.
It would have to be like a marathon fucking stream.
Yeah,
I'd be down.
Yeah, well, we definitely got to bring you back for another one, Lord.
Yeah, definitely. But so I asked Don a question. Let me ask you a question, Baz.
Yeah.
What do you think is the game that you've put the most hours in your entire life?
My entire life.
That breaks my heart. Holy shit.
I haven't. Okay. I would say up to date. I would say Destiny 1.
What? I was not expecting.
No, I wasn't either. I kind of what?
I definitely Destiny 1 because there's like number of days on that. Because like if you're thinking specific games or specific series, it's like it'd be different. But if a specific game, I've definitely put a lot of time into Destiny 1 because I played that from from alpha to closed alpha, open alpha, beta, closed beta, open beta, every beta that they did, and then when the game came out, I grinded the shit out of that game and was playing it from the point that every DLC came out.
Damn.
So I would definitely say Destiny 1, not Destiny 2 though.
Why? You did like
everything
Destiny
about
2?
I like Destiny 2, but everything that was fantastic about Destiny 1, they forgot about in Destiny 2. And it feels like they fixed it later on in Destiny 2. Um, because like in Destiny 2, you do like the second story mission and they're like, "Hey, here's an exotic weapon." When that happened to me and I was sitting there playing that game, I literally was like, "What the fuck?" I remember in the first game, you had to grind so much just to get a legendary, let alone an exotic. And they're giving an exotic weapon, a good exotic weapon, on your like second to third mission.
Yeah, yeah.
And so for me, that bothered me.
And when you buy, you can just buy exotics when you get like special editions of the game, and that's
Yeah,
how I got like 20 of them
yeah.
right out the gate.
Was it like the Cold Heart or something? It was like a beam gun. So like Destiny 2, it was good. I will not like fully trash Destiny 2 because it's still a good game. But Destiny 1 is way better, and that is the game that I have a lot more time on. And then next to Destiny 1, I would have to say Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah. I was
Because
gonna say
I
Spider because I've seen you
100%ed
play
it
that
three
game.
times on, or yeah, two or three times on PS4, and I just recently 100%ed it on the PS5.
Yeah, I was gonna guess that one. I was gonna guess either Spider-Man or Fallen Order.
Oh man.
I would actually. Okay, so Destiny, Spider-Man, maybe Fallen Order.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'd say
also
Fallen Order. I've beat it 3 times. I've beaten Fallen Order 3 times, but I've never 100%ed it. And then after, I would say Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah,
we already know what his game of the year is gonna be this year.
I'm
I
torn. I think it's gonna be Spider-Man 2, just because like Fallen or Jedi Survivor is fantastic, and it does have Game of the Year material, but I think Spider-Man 2 is gonna destroy the story industry, like the story
there's a
impact of it.
lot of fandom behind
Yeah,
that game.
And I
For
mean, like,
sure.
Spider-Man's my boy. I have a
Oh
tattoo
yeah.
of it.
Well, and you got to think that like when the first Spider-Man game dropped, there were so many people that bought like a PS5 bundle with it, PS4 bundle with it. They
Yeah.
bought a PS4 just to play Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like that's game of the year material in my opinion. But like when the game
Spider-Man
can
Miles
make you do
Morales is the
that
reason
shit.
I got a PS5. I remember sitting at the conference, or like sitting watching the conference, and I'm like, all right, I'm getting a PS5 if they announce Spider-Man. First game they show up is Spider-Man. I'm like, all right,
All
well,
right.
I'm getting Spider-Man. And then I look at
yeah.
Xbox and it's just like State of Decay 3. Where is it now?
I remember
Forza.
that. Wasn't that back when getting a PS5 was super hard?
Yep,
That you
I
had to do
literally
that.
brought my laptop to work and refreshed GameStop's page
Dude,
every
those were
like minute,
crazy times,
and
man.
I
Those
got
were
it.
crazy times.
No, seriously though. Ugh, man.
Like those were in. I've never seen that before in my life. When people were just like losing their minds trying to get it. Like it was so out of. Before I got mine, I had never seen one in my life up close in person, like a PS5 or a Xbox, and we're talking like a year after they
They didn't even
launched. I
have it
just
at
never seen
displays.
them.
Yeah,
No, never, nowhere.
I remember. I remember when it came in the mail. I took 2 days off because I didn't know which day it was gonna come. Um, and so I saw the FedEx truck like come by, and I literally went outside, stood on my porch, and watched as the guy delivered me the box. I'm like, thank you. They're like, oh, you're expecting it? I'm like, yeah. And went inside, opened the box. The thing was massive. I didn't expect the PS5 to be so big.
It's huge, bro. It's as big
It's
as my
so
monitor,
big.
bro. It's
Oh
ungodly.
yeah,
But I mean,
Yeah, I
if
got
you have
mine
that
in the.
kind of processing power, you know.
Yeah, I got
yeah.
mine right here. It's like I have a PS5 and a Series S, and the PS5 is like double the size of the S. It's insane, but I love it.
You can customize the side panels though. Hey?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not
I
gonna
just started
touch this
unpacking it
thing.
before we walked in the door. Hell yeah, I did. That box is already starting to open.
I bet when he stepped into his house, Baz immediately in his mind was like, "This is the best day of my life."
Oh, 100%. So the process of what happened, I waited until it got delivered, brought it downstairs, opened it, plugged it in, left my house, went straight to the game store to pick up my pre-orders of Godfall, Demon Souls, and Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then
The whole
did
time,
all of them.
the dopamine flowed through his system the whole time.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was great. I had the same thing. I had to get my Xbox from. I had to have it shipped from Europe.
Oh
So
wow.
that's when I was to get one. Yeah,
Oh
I
wow.
was like, I don't remember which game came out that made me get it. I have to think. There was some game that made me decide to get it. It was Game
Halo.
Pass, I think. Was it Halo? Was it Halo Infinite? I don't think so. I think it was
Uh,
just Game Pass because I was like, there's so much stuff I can play on Game Pass now. And they had just done like their conference, and I was like, you know what? I need this fucking system. No, it wasn't Diablo. It was a while.
Redfall.
Fuck off. Fuck off. No, I got mine on Amazon. I spent like $600. Spent six
That's not
hundred on my
bad.
PS5 too. Yeah,
Oh, that's
man,
pretty
those were
steezy.
crazy times. Yeah, I had to get the God of War edition.
Oof.
Those were good
That's
times.
Yeah,
nice.
I think
That's
that's their
nice.
standard now for the PS5. I think they're
Yeah,
just doing the game bundles.
That's all they
But
can really do.
yeah,
I don't know,
honestly,
man.
I don't see a problem too much with it. Like they're trying to push their exclusive games. Like it's not like they're throwing in like Call of Duty or something. It's like a game that's actually only for that console.
yeah.
MLB the show.
Yeah.
And that is also the leader to why people are losing their minds about this shit. Like I'm the center of an argument is the exclusives, and there's really not an argument because let's be honest here, and this is gonna start a whole thing, but PlayStation obviously wins exclusives.
Oh, 100%. And for
Obviously.
all your both your guys's people watching you, I was always a diehard Xbox fan until the PS5.
Dude,
The PS5 was the day that I became a PlayStation fan.
That's kind of
And
wild.
yeah, like I trash talked PlayStation so hard up until PS4. And then PS4 I
yeah,
started to kind of understand it a bit. I was like, okay, it's not that bad.
PS4 was.
And then PS5 came out and I saw what Xbox did. And I'm like, you guys, Xbox, what happened? You're trash. Halo
yeah,
Infinite, garbage. Forza Horizon 5, fantastic. Only fantastic game they have right now, in my
yeah.
opinion.
There's nothing else. Starfield is like the one that is super important because besides Starfield, all the other exclusives are not even at the same level. And but PlayStation, The Last of Us, Spider Man, God of War, they just keep coming with them, and they know what they're
Horizon.
doing. They're so smart. Yeah, Horizon 2, they're so smart. They're like, so Nintendo has been doing this for years, and it's worked. So maybe there's something to this we need to do. But instead of Xbox being smart, they're like, yeah, we have Game Pass. You know, you can rent all these games or whatever. Like that's not what we want. We want a reason why we need your console. You
If
know,
we wanted GameFly, we would have signed up for GameFly when it was still a fucking
exactly.
thing. No.
And like honestly, I feel like them doing Game Pass is screwing them over a little bit because I feel like they're relying so heavily on Game Pass being like, this is our feature, come to Xbox, or like, and also them putting their exclusives on PC is screwing them over too. Because for me, I look at that and I'm like, great, I got a PS5 and a PC and a Nintendo. I don't need an Xbox because you guys are
Yeah,
gonna post it on
exactly.
PC. I'll just get
Yeah,
it on my computer and it'll run a hell of a lot better. And I think Don, we were
exactly.
talking about that too, with like buying
hmm
PC games as opposed to console games.
I love
And
my
like,
PC, bro. When you guys
and
were talking about your PS5s and like the day you're getting all excited, and I'm like, man, I haven't felt that in years.
it's
Yeah,
PlayStation
like
still does it. PlayStation still does it right because they release their exclusives on their console first, and then they'll wait like say a year, and they're like, okay, we're putting this on to Steam with like the DualSense controller features. Like they're still they don't forget about the PC people, but they want to give their console people that exclusivity
yeah,
of
man,
those games.
exactly.
And I feel like that's the way that Xbox should have been going about their exclusives and making it console and PC. It shouldn't be the same time. I'm sorry, PC people, but like
they
that's how it should be.
well, and they I mean, they're they're their own thing. They're their own entity, and they have a lot of money. They have
Oh
so
yeah,
much
they
money.
have a lot of money, but they can't put it in their games.
Right, that's what I was about to say. Is that Sony, like they have whole studios. You know what I mean? I brought this up yesterday when you called me. I watched Open Season the other night while I was going to bed, and I didn't realize that it was a Sony animated picture. There was no other publishing brands on it, no other studios involved. the only thing that it said in the opening title was Sony Animated Pictures, and I'm like, it's not necessarily pertaining to gaming, but I'm kind of reiterating the fact that Sony will put its all into what it's developing, and it's a kind of all or nothing page for them, and that's what not only earns my respect for them, but like it obviously pays off, like Lord Law was saying, with like Nintendo concept and approach of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing to think about is Microsoft itself has so much money, and there are times when they take a look at Xbox and then they just throw a shitload of money. But if they actually looked at the gaming industry and put as much money as they needed to into it, it would be a no contest. Microsoft has so much money.
Triple the
And
time, triple the amount of Sony, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I checked.
So much money, and they just need 1 second to look at the Xbox. I think the last time they looked was when I watched this in a documentary. The last time the Microsoft execs looked at Xbox was when they needed to refund everybody for the 360 being red ringed, and they said it was going to be like billions of dollars. That's
I
when
remember those
Microsoft
days.
looked. That's when Microsoft looked, and they were like, "Okay, do it. We have the money." If they had that much money now to put into Xbox, dude, we would every day you would wake up, Xbox is buying this studio and they're buying this studio and this studio, and it would be insane. And it would start a
Yep.
whole bunch of shit. It's still already kind of happening with it. I think that they're still trying to get Blizzard, right? But people are like,
I think so.
I think it already
I
kind of
don't think they're gonna-
transpired with Activision, and because Blizzard is owned by Activision, so that whole deal is with Activision technically. I'm not sure if it had transpired, but
I
it's
think Microsoft is trying to get all of Activision.
100%.
Which is fucking insane, dude. You know, holy shit.
They already own
Kidding me,
Bethesda.
how much money? Dude, that's so much money. We will never see any kind of money like that in our lives. That's so much fucking money.
And it's like, Lord, I don't know if you saw that post I put it up on with Pragmata from Capcom. Have you heard of that game before?
Yeah, Pragmata, yeah. So I haven't heard of the game, but
So-
like they have to delay it just for polish, right?
Yeah, so it was announced 3 years ago whenever the next gen consoles were announced. That's when that game was announced as well. It was supposed to be launched in 2022, and then got delayed, and then was supposed to be launched in 2023. Same thing, delayed, and now same thing is going to come out in 2024. It's also delayed, and they put up I posted up on my Instagram the disclosure or whatever statement that they put up, saying they want to polish it and they want to make sure that this game is actually living up to everyone's standards, and that just made me open my eyes and made me realize that is a good company, and that makes me more excited for the game, that they are willing to delay their game and the funds obviously that they would make from the game just so that they can give a good quality game.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
a lot
Then
of
you
other
look at
companies have been
Cyberpunk
doing
2077, who did
Exactly.
that for 10 years and get
but then
pushed
they
by
got
the developers.
that was because of whatever the chair, I think it was the chairman or someone was pushing them to release it, and
Well,
so then
to be fair, though, you can understand their worry because, like I was just saying,
Yeah.
it was in development for a decade. That's a
Yeah,
long
that's a
time.
lot.
That's a long time.
but at
Yeah,
the same time, for a company to recognize that they're not ready to release this game is a lot, and they know people are waiting for it, so they released the statement. If Microsoft or Arcane Studio were to do that with Redfall, I feel like that game would have done way better. Same thing with Gollum. If they were to actually take their time and look at the game and be like, okay, well, what can we do to make this game appealing to people? Let's postpone it.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like same thing with Starfield. They need to bring that back, because they need to actually look at their social media and see what people are saying. And understand
Exactly.
people got consoles.
I feel like Starfield
next-gen
would
consoles
be
4
a
frames.
nice hit for them.
They didn't get it for graphics.
Hmm.
Yeah,
We want frames per second.
Yeah, that's why it's so important to speak out like I did. And people, if they don't say anything, then they're just gonna keep giving you the same shit.
Right. Well, yeah, that kind of steers the conversation towards what the recent Twitch controversies with the branded logo ban, and how Mr. Beast kind
know.
of spoke up onto that.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Twitch has been doing recently. They're just kicking themselves in the nuts all day.
A lot of these
Yeah.
weird company moves, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually going to like say something about that. Not about that topic, but kind of an announcement a bit. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch my podcasts. I'm gonna be moving it exclusively to YouTube and just doing the podcast on
Yourself?
YouTube. Yeah.
That's good.
Like I'm gonna still I'm not forgetting about Twitch. I'll still like stream some games on and off, but
We gotta show
when it
them,
comes
bro.
to when
We
it comes to
gotta-
the podcast, it's gonna be a YouTube exclusive.
I got you.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are starting to leave Twitch too, because I don't know what they're doing. Honestly, it's like
They're not being
they're just
consumer. They're being like consumer friendly to an extent, but they're not. They're not.
Yeah, like the community. There's nothing wrong with the community. I love everybody that I've met through Twitch, but I don't agree with how Twitch runs their things. And quite frankly, I'm getting used to uploading. Like that was my biggest problem with when I wanted to switch to YouTube before.
It's balancing
Was,
streaming and uploading.
Yeah, exactly. Balance the streaming, uploading, trying to figure out what I'm doing. But I actually quite enjoy uploading now more than streaming.
Editing, post. Oh man, it's the
Exactly.
greatest. I love it too.
So I want to do that more, and I do like YouTube streaming platform. Like when like the manager dashboard, I like it. It gives me the stats that I actually want to see. I don't want to see viewer counts. I don't want to see all that stuff. I want to see my actual like channel stats.
yeah, exactly. I like YouTube and the visibility. Let's be honest, the visibility on YouTube is so much better than Twitch. On Twitch, you're just one fish out in a pond full of billions. They don't help you at all. They just leave you to fucking swim, you know. But with YouTube, it's I don't know how they do it, but the algorithm
take
is
care
so much
of you.
better.
It's way
Yeah,
better.
They fit. It's because like Twitch has been around for a while, you know, but YouTube was the like everyone's first form of like either consuming content or even just making content, you know. I watched a reel that had said pre like 2015 there used to be an umbrella, you know, an umbrella of content in which, you know, making videos, skits, entertainment, podcasts, and then streaming or Twitch would fall under that umbrella. But now recently, you know, 2020 and quite unfortunately, like since the pandemic and all that, it's the umbrella has been Twitch, and then everything else falls under like streaming or Twitch in general, and that's kind of the state and content that we're at.
yeah, yeah. And then all these other sites are coming up like Rumble and Kick. I don't know anything about them. That's a whole.
Yeah, I hear Kick a lot. I haven't heard Rumble, but Kick has surfaced a lot in the communities that I've been a part of.
A lot of people
Yeah,
do
they're
like
really trying to push
Kick.
it.
And I've done a little bit of back searches on Kick, and it was formed by Trainwreck. There was another, I think is Aiden Ross and
Yeah,
a
yeah.
couple other investors. And the UI is similar to Twitch, like almost, I wouldn't say exactly like Twitch because it's like still in beta, but they made the UI really user friendly. And I might still consider like switching up my streams there because it's a lot more. They're not greedy, bro. They're not even like necessarily small, but they don't give a fuck about taking your money. You know what I mean? That you have earned or that people have donated to you. You know what I mean? Out of the kindness of their hearts, which Twitch does. Twitch for affiliates as it stands is 50-50, and then they recently changed it for partners 70-30, which recently was. Before that, I think 100%, if not 90-10. So,
Oh shit! Really?
Damn.
and Kick,
Wow.
yeah. No, you guys, yeah, that happened a while ago. That's why a
I didn't
lot
know
of
about that
partners.
part.
That's a lot of partners who switched to other forms of content and like started branching out, or even just taking the L and signing another contract because that the partnership really kind of shifted with that agreement. I don't know if it's necessarily 70-30 because that's a huge difference from like 90-10 or even 100% of the proceeds. But yeah, they really like for being $1 trillion company, they really fucked us. Small creators
Yeah.
and big creators in general. You know, that's people don't think about percentages as a big percentage, but like the bigger the number, you know what I mean? The bigger chunk they're gonna take. So it's like, Damn, bro.
Well, and also, like, Lord, you posted up that YouTube has changed their requirements to become a partner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it used to
have.
be
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't you I was talking about. I was talking about. Yeah, they did, and it would work for you especially because you only need, I think, like 500 subs.
yeah,
You
and it
only
used to be
need,
1,000.
Hmm.
yeah. For when that was a really fucked my channel over trying to become partner because it used to be you needed like 30,000 watch hours total. So my content was all reels and shorts. So that's about a minute each video. So I needed 30,000 hours out of those minutes. That's what was fucking me over until they changed it. They changed it to where like what was it? Something was counting towards watch hours. I think like maximum views, I think we're counting towards your watch hours, something like that. I was able to get through, but it was fucking me over. I don't think it's gonna be a problem with you because if you do the podcast and if you do like your like I saw you were uploading like Bramble, stuff like that, you should be fine.
Ramble
It's
caught
not
me
gonna
by
affect you,
surprise.
yeah.
When I like uploaded those part 1 and 2, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll probably get like 1 or 2 views, and then I checked the next day, and like part 2 is at 135, and now it's at right now. I checked this morning, it's at 181 or something. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm telling you, YouTube,
Like
the
it just
lights so
it
much better.
went up, and I'm like, when did this happen? Like I remember when like YouTube would not be like that.
Yeah, because when people are watching videos already about what you make, on the side, Sergio, I appreciate the subscription. When people are watching videos on the side, that's how they really advertise you, and they'll show like recommended. And even if someone clicked on your video once, you're always gonna show up when they see
Hmm.
recommended for that shit, and it's
Right.
it's great,
It's
and I
Google
love that.
powerhouse behind the AI.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like I know with Twitch, when you go on Twitch and you click like say I want to look at channels that are
No
playing
discovery
Star Wars
points.
Jedi Survivor, instantly they're showing the person with the most views.
yeah,
And I feel like as Twitch as a platform should not be doing that. They should be showing people that are trying to build their channel and
I will say
like
there's filters
from
that
like
you can
zero.
enable for that, though.
For sure.
I can go through like the lowest viewer count on Twitch or in that category even. You can search specific hashtags, which I didn't even know about until recently. You could search
Yeah.
specific hashtags, and shit like that. But
And they'll also promote like partners. And like I
yep,
get it, like promoting partners, that's probably part of being a partner, but they should also be showing the little guys.
yeah, exactly. I think that's what's most important too. They don't understand if they promote the little people, it'll encourage more little people to come, and
Exactly.
then you grow that way instead of just being like these are our top people, and fuck everybody else.
gatekeep.
Yeah,
Pretty much. It's like come watch Pokimane. It's just like, okay, we know they're a streamer. We know of them. We don't need to see
yeah,
any
like we,
more.
yeah, like we know who they are. Why are they on the front page every day? Yeah, I understand
Um,
that.
Avi says it's 500 subs, 3,000 watch time, or 3 million shorts views.
Shoo.
3 million views is not well.
It's not that bad though. Like for shorts, because shorts I find like at least my shorts they hit about 1.4 and like thousand or two. So like over time, I'm sure that won't be an issue.
Yeah,
Um,
it sounds like a lot, but
if you actually look at your like statistics and add each view, like each one up, it doesn't like it's not that bad.
yeah,
And like some videos that I've posted like 4 years ago on this channel, like are spiking up. Like Don, I was showing you that DC Universe Online Speedster gameplay. I'm at I think like 4,000 views on that one video, and the amount of effort I put into that video was so minimal, and I don't understand how it's going up so high. And same thing with part 2 of that series, and it just it you don't know which video will grow, and
Put
I
your
think
heart and
that's
soul
what
into every video.
yeah, and that's what I love about YouTube is you can just post whatever you want to do. Um, like it's not so high pressure as how I feel Twitch has been. Twitch,
yeah,
I've gone through so much like stress and anxiety trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to stream to
What music
grab
can I
people's
play?
attention? Yeah, what music can I play? Whereas YouTube, I can be like, all right, I just want to play this game and record it, and then post it, and people can watch it. Or I'll just casually stream, and if people pop in, great. Um, and I'm starting to understand that's what I love about YouTube. It's such a more chill environment.
I can't remember if videos were being taken down from YouTube or not, but when Jurassic World Evolution had just first came out, the first one, a lot of people were getting banned or even copyright strikes on their channels because Warner Brothers is so genius with their copyrights. And didn't put either like they didn't put a filter on through Twitch or give Twitch permission to really have that broadcasted on them. Moral of the story is that those kinds of things, you know what I mean, that are not necessarily to anybody's fault, but like either the developer or the corporation behind the game, you know what I mean, itself feels like YouTube is a little bit more lax.
Yeah.
I haven't had any issues with YouTube, man. I haven't really had issue with Twitch either, but I would recommend YouTube to people, any day, because it is a huge platform, and if you're going in expecting success, of course you're gonna stumble. But I think anybody who wants to make content can be comfortable on YouTube at least.
Oh
A lot
yeah.
more than Twitch. Because Twitch, you're just gonna be left for yourself. No one to talk to. You're gonna be sitting there streaming to only yourself because they don't push you anywhere. And it's rough.
Yeah, I was about to say it forms an awkwardness with the camera because that's a lot of things that small creators or just creators in general who are starting out have a problem with is talking to the camera or talking to themselves in the camera, making content, whether there's somebody in their chat or not. That's you can't really do that and progress as a streamer if nobody's in your chat and if you're not getting progressed in the algorithm or whatever
Yeah,
the
like
case
if
may
Twitch
be.
isn't helping you with that progression, then it makes it even more challenging.
Yeah, and it seems until you make an affiliate, which is already like hard due to that fact, you're not getting that support. And even then, you're getting drowned out by other people who are partners or bigger affiliates who are breaching on like that partner push. It's a whole humble jumbled mess.
I didn't know about this. Obviously, yeah, it's basically saying if you want to stop being an affiliate or anything, it costs you $25 fee.
Really?
Are you serious?
I thought you
I
could
had
just
no idea about
I
that.
thought you could just sign off on board like offboarding. That's weird. That's kind of a weird thing. Why would you like sign me or like be an affiliate agreement for free and then like not even
It costs money to leave. Yeah,
that's
well,
I'm not
it's
even
like I don't
partnered
know
with
what they're
you at that
doing.
point,
Like,
Like
That's shady.
that is
That just helps me with my decision on like kind of like blacklisting Twitch.
I think
Like
we're
I'll
gonna
still
see what
support
Kick is
my
about.
fellow streamers, but hey Fluffy, how you doing, buddy? Um, yeah, that's pushing my decision on transitioning my shit to YouTube, and I
When
think making
so
this podcast exclusive to YouTube. At least on my end, I'm not telling you what to do, Don. But like for me, I'm gonna make like my portion of the video for the exclusive to YouTube.
And I've been looking into Kick. I've been watching Kick very, very intriguingly. See how it progresses because at first, like, anytime I go into Kick, all its top viewers or like the most promoted streams are
yeah,
things that are allowed on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like gambling streams, hot tub streams, straight up like almost softcore porn. It's kind of
I just
ridiculous.
I I didn't even know that was the kind of content that they allow. I thought it was just like,
Oh yeah, there's
wait,
very
Kick
few.
allows those kind of streams, or they don't?
There's very there yeah no yeah there's gambling streams and everything on there. You can go to Kick. The other day I went onto Kick to see like what the UI was, you know what I mean, and to see how to start a stream potentially.
Yeah.
And the first streamer who was suggested to me was watching another streamer who was literally just like half naked on her bed. Like, I got no problem with that, you know what I mean? I'm not going to shame anybody here, but
Yeah.
I'm just not, I'm disappointed in a company like Twitch, you know what I mean? Because we all had a problem with that a couple years ago.
exactly.
Still happens,
I
quite
remember
truthfully.
someone put it as an argument on that, being like, "Oh well, they created a tab so that it filters them into another category. It's like, but they're
Great,
still
but it's still
encouraging
I was about to say it's still promoting that category to my to my channel, bro. I don't want that. Like that's the first thing I get on to see. What the fuck?
Yeah, like there's nothing relaxing or chill or like artistic, or gaming wise. Because like Twitch, I find is it's for creators. What are you creating when you're sitting in a hot tub, half naked?
Well, and I'm not family friendly by any means. You all know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a line too, you know what I mean, to that kind of thing, and to I'm not even gonna get into that debate though.
Well, all I'll say is there's OnlyFans for a reason.
That is true.
Get this off Twitch.
Yeah, I can't publicly speak about it because some of my videos. See, I use sexual humor as just that.
Well, yeah, that's yeah, exactly.
That's
So,
different.
My take on it is if I'm going to Twitch or to Kick, and my intent is this is a site where I can see people play games, period. I'm there to watch people play games, not to see some woman, flaunt her body trying to get me to spend money. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to watch you play Bramble. I'm here to watch you play Destiny, So I understand. Look, I get why they do it. Get the bag, do your hustle, whatever. There are lonely guys watching you, and whatever. Whatever. But for the majority of us,
The most PR statement ever.
He's like really watching us back here. It's like Kevin Feige is watching you from the corner or something.
That was my whole thing with Twitch. Like, I'm just here to watch somebody play the game. I don't really if I want this kind of content, I'll just go on my phone and look at that content. It's not why I'm here.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't go to Walmart to go head to a fucking sex toy section.
Like you're gonna go online and watch Sweetie Fox. Lord.
Dad's man, you know I do that for the fucking video. Look, all right, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Gonna put like Mia Khalifa or like Riley Reid. No, you pick Sweetie Fox, and we know why you pick Sweetie Fox, sir. And I appreciate that so much.
It worked. It
worked.
Fucking with it, so I have no comment on that.
Oh man.
End of the day, I think Twitch and Kick or whatever, I think a vast audience are going to be there for the gaming content, for hanging with friends, and if people want to go there for sexual content, whatever, who are we to judge? But I think the majority of people are going to be there, and those are the people you need to worry about who are going to be giving them support and the money. So, maybe cater more towards those people and have those people show up on your front page and not just some blonde chick who's on a fucking pickle writing names or whatever, whatever. However they want to do it, it's their thing.
Why on a pickle?
I'm Pickle Rick. I'm Pickle Rick.
I think we're starting to discover your kinks, my good sir.
Yeah, that's hey.
The pickle, right?
I don't know.
No, my chat will back me up. They remember it. It was the whole thing. All right?
That's sus. No. I will say that Kick is pretty lucrative in the terms of monetizing their streams and becoming I would guess like more towards career-based content creation and not just pop-up based streaming, because they have a 90-10 split, I think, the last time I had checked. I can't remember if it's 90-10 or 95-5, which is mind-blowing. Because YouTube, I'm not sure what their partnership entails, but that puts Kick as the most lucrative, like, contract-based platform, if I'm not mistaken. So it's interesting to see how it'll blow up.
That's true. Also, Lord, I see you in the chat. Don't tell us what to do, okay?
I don't know what you're talking about. I have my assistant on the chat for me. I'm just here. I'm on screen.
Abby, don't delete it. Don't delete the messages. Lord is telling all the mods to delete to ban everybody.
Oh my god.
But I'm one of the mods, so I'm just like no.
You just gotta automod everything, bro.
Me and Avi just end up getting like unlimited power and ban Lord from his own channel.
Dude, that would be crazy. Like
That would be
the whole
wild.
screen is just shut down, and they're just like,
Like mine and Avi's face pop up and be like, we own this channel now.
Hey Lord, check out this cool sponsorship opportunity. All you have to do is click this link.
I would go for that.
Little does he know that email he received today was us.
All right, I was gonna say and stream. That'd be nah, dude. Honestly, congratulations again. I hope that is very lucrative for you. I hope that turns out. And I'm here. I will. I forgot to do it earlier because you asked me what my handles were, and I fucking forgot my own handle on Instagram. But I am now subscribed.
The fact that I know it more than you don't is sad.
Yeah, Baz,
I wasn't sure if it was like my Facebook handle where it was like it's weird. It's weird. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
It's alright. Whenever you find it, just let me know and I can put you in the description. I put Baz in there.
So it should be just the Don_710. Should be, in theory. If it's on YouTube, it's 710 with a 9 at the end.
Yeah, I can put you in.
I just copied and pasted both his Twitch and YouTube and sent it to you on Discord.
Oh.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I can do it once we get off.
Yeah, bro, I can't, like... For some reason, every name that I ever had was always taken.
Yeah, me, yeah, same.
And to whoever on YouTube and Twitter has the name Dabazman, I would like my rights back. Thank you very much. Because on YouTube and Twitter, my @ symbol, like my display name is Dabazman, but my @ is Dabazman1. I don't approve of this.
How did you lose that?
I made my account and with everything all at once.
See, I thought I would be safe with the numbers too, but no.
Yeah.
I know it was Bazlinga first too.
Okay, so
called out.
No, it's worse. It's worse. It wasn't Bazlinga before that, so I fucked up writing my name. Oh, you can put it this. It's fine, but like it wasn't Bazlinga first. I fucked up the spelling, and I moved the lowercase L that looks like an I after the N.
Linga. Yeah, I don't know how you call
it. No. Think about it. Baz Niga.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
That was your fault. That
was my fault. And I looked at it like my boss brought it up to me. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? It's Bazlinga. It's an L. And then I looked at it. I'm like, oh shit. Quickly just went and just changed everything. I'm like, I need to make sure I don't get banned and like fix that as fast as possible. And then over time, I went to Bazman.
I can see you in the office, like going off, like so over, like how could you even accuse me of this? And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, we gotta change that real quick.
Man,
that's great.
Yeah. I guess we hit our hour mark, hour and a half. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Minus like 10 minutes for setup, you know.
Any last questions before we close this off?
Did you have any other gamer tags? I'm curious. Was LordxLaw like your something that you thought of or something that you developed over time?
I don't have any other gamer tags. LordxLaw was I came up with it when I needed my content. So you'll just find me as LordxLaw everywhere. You might even find me as LordxLaw in places you shouldn't, like. But that's beside the point.
Right.
Hey. LordxLaw OnlyFans, huh? Okay, all right.
OnlyFans. I have admitted this several times. I post pictures of video game character feet, and I shit you not, I make $17 a month.
Wow. All right.
I'm just kidding. I would never in my life.
I was like, oh shit, okay, I might have to, get up my Photoshop game, bro. Fuck.
That's when you know I hit rock bottom. Is when
And I'd say mine have been first one was Chicken G4GE. Kind of like Chicken Gauge. Because that's my name. Well, not Chicken Gauge, but Gauge.
That was a chicken game. Hey man.
And then from there I went to that Evil Chicken.
really
Yep.
like chickens.
Well, it was my nickname because as a kid I used to love chicken nuggets, and that's all I would eat. So my dad would call me Chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, and he made the first account, the Chicken G4GE, and then I was like, I kind of want people to know who I am still, and I changed my gamer tag, so it went to that Evil Chicken, and then I made a clan in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So I was it Chicken AK3S or something? And I'm like, all right. And then what else did I go to? I went to something else. Oh no, Lord Loss. I think I went to. Which, yeah.
What? That's weird. Okay.
My buddy had the same gamer tag as me as well. Like we had very similar ones, but it was a take on Darren Shan's Lord Loss. It was a book about like demons and stuff, and the head demon was Lord Loss.
I've not heard of it, so
it's a good series. It's really good. And then after that, I think I went back to the Evil Chicken, and then Baslinga, and then the Bazman.
Okay.
A lot of changes to my name.
yeah, holy shit! It's like 7 different forms.
Yep, that was from Xbox 360 all the way up to now.
Jeez.
I've only had 2 my whole life.
Same.
Yeah, I've been a basic bitch.
What about you, Don?
My first one was Snapshot.
Yep.
When I first started streaming, you guys saw that, and then I changed it to the Dawn to coincide with my stream name. So I'm just like Lord, basic bitch.
Abby says, "Oh Lord, oh Lord orders Chinese food to the name Lord."
Jeez.
Wait, I can't even see AV anymore. Did he block himself?
No, they're in my chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I have stolen them. Your chat is mine now.
Like, yeah, I'm done.
Oh gosh.
Let me think if I have another question for you guys before we get off. Yeah, so Bazman told us the game he's played the most. What about you, Don? What's the game you've played the most in your life?
When you asked that question, I checked my Steam to confirm it's Apex.
Okay,
it's
that's
Apex.
respectable.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the next one that's like a single player game? If you can find one.
That's a good question, actually. I've put in a lot of hours into Valhalla, or like the Assassin's Creed series in general. Without sprawling it out across fucking 13 games, I would say it's definitely an Assassin's Creed game. The debate is between 4, Black Flag, or 3. Because 3 was the first one that I owned on my own system, so I love 3. I love 3.
I like 3, but 3 was a little slow.
It was.
It was.
It
definitely was.
I'll agree with that.
You didn't need to play as his father for as long as
5 chapters, literally 5-6 chapters, and then
Yeah.
the whole story picks up and just sends you into the Revolutionary War, which is
Yeah.
godly, but like, come on now.
And Ted is asking us what is our favorite game. For me, Marvel Spider-Man, always.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
Man, what is my favorite game? Shit.
Oh no, bro.
Yeah.
See, I'm having a hard time decide too, and I got to put it between Assassin's Creed and Apex because I fucking hate Apex, but I love it.
dude. That's what every Apex.
Exactly, bro. It's like I saw a meme that said
Glad, bro.
Fortnite players and COD players calling their game shit or like arguing over which one is better, and then it's Jerry high as shit, and he's like Apex players calling their own game shit. But yeah, yes, Baz, I did hit plat because I hate myself. Okay. No, it's this season has been fun for Apex. Honestly, if you're Apex fan, if you just kind of quit,
I'm kind of on and off with Apex.
It's fun. It's fun. I've been addicted for 4 years.
I might get back into it because the new operator looks fucking cool. His name is like Ballistic, right? He looks badass.
Oh my god. You just combined him with Rampart, who has already extended ammo for her LMGs, and it's just a like walking fortress. And then his ultimate, which just gives you unlimited ammo. It's not okay.
Oh boy.
Dude, I'll definitely get on Apex if you want to play. I'll have to download it. AV, if you download Apex right now, I will hop on stream and play Apex after this.
Are you an M&K player or do you play controller?
All right, fast man. Do I even need to answer that? He already knows we're console players, right?
Are you a console player? Okay. Well, because like I'm a PlayStation fanboy, but like the only game that I'll like die hard play M&K on is Apex because I just can't.
I do. Obviously, mouse and keyboard is better, but I'm so used to console controller. Like,
gotcha.
that's so much of my life. It's just muscle memory.
Honestly, once you get used to mouse and keyboard, especially for Apex, it's game changer.
I'll play everything else with the controller. I'll stand by that.
Yeah, like I loved controller on Apex until I got used to mouse and keyboard.
Shape rock bounce.
It's intense on mouse and keyboard. The amount of things you could actually do.
The amount of fun you have.
Yeah.
The to each his own though. You can have just as much fun on controller, you know what I mean?
It's for sure.
I think I think there's definitely a lot of controversy that surrounds controller versus M&K in games in general, but specifically for Apex right now. Ugh.
Yeah. Apex is fun. I like Apex. A lot more. Well, Apex and Fortnite are both fun. Everyone's gonna give you shit if you like Fortnite, but I
love Fortnite.
Fortnite's pretty fun.
I had to get the Miles and Miguel O'Hara costumes.
It always gets me coming back. That's something that not a lot of games can actually have the pride of saying. To be a stickler.
I think the game I've played the most in my life is Skyrim.
Skyrim? Oh shit. Okay.
Okay, because we'll have to dig into this. Because if we're talking about it's either Skyrim, if we're talking about MMOs, and it's gonna be Final Fantasy 14. I played the fuck out of that game too, dude. Just games like that. Like, dude, I played 14 like it's crack cocaine. I was addicted to that game. Like, holy shit.
Me with Apex, bro. I swear
also,
to God.
Avi, if you ever want to play Fortnite, send me a message on Instagram. I will definitely play Fortnite with you.
Wait, what are we doing, Baz? Why don't? Okay, me and Avery are talking about playing Apex. I just realized you have Apex too.
I do.
Like,
but I am gonna after this stream. I am gonna go make food first.
Yeah, of course. Take your time. I have to download the game, so if you want to take like an hour or two, we can all hop on.
Hells to the
yeah. If you want. I don't know if you play it. Apex is cross-platform, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can have we could do like a whole Apex.
I think Apex is still 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could take turns.
3 people.
Yeah, so we could take turns, or we can all 4 of us go on Fortnite.
Yeah, I have to download Fortnite.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
Big bad.
Well, I feel like we should close off this hour and 38-minute podcast. This is our longest one yet, and most entertaining and fun one.
Yes.
He's got his fucking lightsaber.
Yeah, I always have a lightsaber somewhere, man. You gotta know me. There's one dead one here. There's one over there.
Before we end on, I have to ask, what's up with the fedora?
What's up with the fedora? Ah, shit. Okay.
I have to ask.
So, essentially, I'm a Don. You know, but
oh come on, you can't wear that outside, man. Come on. There's too much controversy around it.
No, I don't wear it. I did. I think I wore it once. I only like use it for streams. Kind of a hint, I guess, towards the Don cosplay streams with you and asking me that, I suppose, actually. But
Okay, so what does Don mean? Because you're talking about Don like mafioso Don, or
yeah, that's the whole thing. It's kind of a play off of my name. It's my
gotcha.
yeah. So I didn't want to have to come up with a name like I did with my gamer tag, which at the time was Snapshot. So I was like, let me find something that coincides with my name, but has an interest of mine, which was, the mafia. And I really like history and learning about like Al Capone and like the 1920s as a era, I guess, really kind of sung to me, I guess. So I was like, I'll be the Don, and my community will be the mob.
It's very clever.
That's why, like, my avatar is me wearing that top hat with a lightsaber on my shoulder, because we're a space mob, okay? We're not just any ordinary mob.
Hey, Baz, he's his community is the mob of psychos. You see that?
No, I can't. The mob see, bro, and that's it. What's interesting about that? I definitely thought Mob Psycho was going to be something along the lines of like mobsters, like maybe Yakuza.
I love that you actually thought that, because I had a feeling you were thinking about that. I was like, little does he know this is not even close to being about a mob.
One exorcist later.
Yep.
All right. Let me, since Baz needs to eat, I'll go eat too, and then I'm gonna hop on Apex. I gotta download it.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everyone for joining in on the Nerd and Weeb podcast, Lord's community. Lord himself, thank you so much for guest starring in our podcast.
Thank you.
No problem.
It's a pleasure.
Fun.
And we will catch
you here. Honestly, you guys
of course.
Great. A lot of fun.
A lot of fun indeed. Well, we will head out. I'm going to make some food because I'm hungry, and I will pass out if I don't. Probably won't, but I'm just being dramatic. Stay tuned on Instagram for updates on our next episode next Wednesday. We do have every episode every Wednesday. Times are usually different because I'm also on shift work. So 2 weeks I work mornings, 2 weeks I work nights.
Yeah.
So that's always fun. So next week I am on night, so I believe it will be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, and me and Don will discuss what our next theme is for next week and keep you posted.
Kind of.
So make sure you're following those socials.
Maybe. I'm excited to see what you guys are going to talk about. Hopefully, it's something not controversial.
Probably won't be.
Oh, it is always. It won't be a podcast without technical difficulties and controversial topics.
Wait, difficulties weren't too bad, hopefully.
Wasn't. But Baz, guess what I forgot?
You forgot to record, didn't you?
The first 5 minutes, I remembered.
This is an hour and 42 minutes podcast, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna have to send this entire file over to you for 5 minutes.
No. You won't have to do shit, because I'll download it off of my Twitch VODs, because I'm just an idiot.
Oh, I'm a Samara your ass. I'm gonna jump through this screen, grab you, and pull you into the freaking well.
The only time you had to download it, or the only time you had to send it to me, was because of the audio issues I had on my end, and because I had accidentally not ended my stream after we decided to get on Fortnite and continue our streams that one time.
That's true.
So, yeah. Rip.
All right. I will talk to you guys later.
You guys have a good one.
Yeah, you too. You have a good one.
Peace.
Pieces.